Fearing people's judgments is one of the things that makes our lives suck the most. When you fear their judgments and think about their opinions extensively, trying to avoid the worst case scenario of being criticized, for example, you are trapped. You are trapped in your own body. You can't express yourself. There is not even a debate about expressing a certain part of you. It's out of the question straight away because you just have to avoid the criticism at all costs. And I'm talking as a person that used to be like this. Like the fear of criticism, the fear of judgment ruled my life for like 20 years. I made great progress out of that state. I'm not yet completely free from it. It sometimes still gets to me, but I'm doing a lot better, which is all that matters. And a beautiful thing I realized is that no one really cares about you. Like, genuinely, no one really cares about you. And I know this is something that's being talked online quite a lot. I know you've definitely heard this one before, but your ego wants you to believe that they still do. Like, you're just the exception. You are the special scenario here. You need special treatment because you are just different. That's what our egos want us to believe. Like, guess what? Every single one of us believes a similar version of that as well. And that's exactly why we choose to trap ourselves, we choose to blend in, we choose to develop this persona that gets validation and appreciation. But honestly, one day you will just realize that there is no point in that because no one cares about you. One day you will just take the action that leads to this thought, and it could be today, it could be tomorrow, or like 20 years from now, who knows? But it's all up to you, it's just your responsibility. Because eventually, what's gonna happen is you are gonna take some action that is perhaps preceded by many other days where you've taken similar actions, which might be talking to people, trying to put yourself out there, trying to be a bit more vulnerable, and something will just click in your mind at a certain point, and you will realize that, oh, so all of these people talking about this were completely right so far. Why was I blind to it? Like, there's nothing magic about it. There is no transformation you have to go through. Like, you don't have to do looks maxing or improving your fashion or getting in shape or getting a certain degree or getting a certain job. No achievements will unlock this thing for you because, like, if you're miserable without a certain achievement, when you get that achievement you will be proud for a while, and then being miserable will return because that's your true state. So the only option you have is to realize that you are not miserable, you are not a loser, there is nothing wrong with you, and no one cares about you anyway. And that's beautiful. Like, no one cares, like no one thinks about you on a regular basis. They just think about themselves. They're just preoccupied with themselves. You are free to do whatever you want to do. And in the moment you choose to do something that's a bit more bold, a bit more like out of the ordinary, your ego will come to you straight away and be like, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? You're ruining our reputation. But that is just a lie. That's a big fat lie. Because there is no reputation to defend. Even if someone notices you acting differently, even if someone points it out to you, so what? They just noticed it. It means you are doing the proper action. You are trying to act more authentically, to put yourself out there more. It's not something to be ashamed about because this is just who you are. And one day, when you will actually manage to get to this state and understand that no one cares about you and you are free to do and to act however you want to act, it will just click for you that you didn't need any achievement to get to this point. You didn't need anything else to change in the outer world or nothing to change about yourself, but you opening your eyes and seeing this truth for yourself. So it's just like you are at point A right now and you are viewing this objective reality in a certain way. This is like the imagine an arrow pointing to this objective reality. This contains the people around you, this contains everything about you. This is basically the reality. That says it all. When you manage to get to a point where you are socially free, where you don't really care so much about these judgments, guess what? The objective reality will not change. The objective reality stays the same. You stay the same, the people around you stay the same, the relationships stay the same, the standards of judgment stay the same. The only thing that changes is that now you're not at point A anymore, but you have moved a bit in this direction, for example, and now you're at point B and you start viewing that objective reality from a different lens. That's literally all there is. And the best way to convince yourself that there is nothing to be afraid of right now is to just take action, which is going to be uncomfortable. But nothing that's worth it is comfortable. If you just want comfort, you will just stay the same forever. So, from the day you were born and until the day you pass away, the things that you have done and the things that you will do that are really worth it in your life, they required a bit of uncomfortability. They required a bit of, they had a bit of friction. It wasn't all smooth and nice vibes, hee hee, ha ha. You had to go through the hard times a bit. And this is exactly what you need right now because your ego will create these hard times for you. The people on the outside won't do anything. The people on the outside won't come judging you and beating you because you are, for example, more expressive or because you try to be more like yourself. They won't because they don't care at all. It's only your own mind that's bullying you. And the way to change your mind is to take the action that proves to you, that proves to your ego that there is nothing to be afraid of. To try to act more spontaneously, to try to be more expressive, to show more facial expressions, more gestures, to tell more stories about yourself, to ask more questions, to approach more strangers, to go out more, to be more in the social environment and try to be yourself more. And instead of playing up to a certain persona, a certain character, just embracing the flow, just trying to go with the flow of the conversation, being led by your natural curiosity. This is gonna get you the biggest progress you will ever see. And as I said, one day it will just click for you and you will realize that no one really cares. Like this, the inner texture of your mind won't be like, oh, what do they think of me? Will they think about me if I take this certain action? What will they think of me if I say this certain thing? These questions won't even arise anymore because there is no need for it. You will stop acting so defensively and you will start being able to just be yourself, basically. And that's when you start enjoying your social life more. That's when you will probably even have an urge to go out more and to be around people more because you can express yourself. And it touches on a certain special part of the inner child you have in you. And it's really beautiful. In a way, it almost feels like it felt when you were playing as a child. But now you're just talking to people and you can express the things you want to express. And I really wish you get to that point as soon as possible.